I'm on a rolling chair, in case you didn't know. I am not just gliding around on air. It spins too. It's hard though, because I'm wearing socks and the floor is made out of fake wood, so, yeah. Happy Flower! Have you met Happy Flower? Happy Flower is one of my best friends. Happy Flower lives on the windowsill, and Happy Flower lives off the sunlight, much like a real flower. However, Happy Flower is made out of plastic, so Happy Flower isn't a real flower. But Happy Flower still makes me happy, so yeah. When it's in direct sunlight, it does this with its little ladybugs. And it's just so happy. Like, it doesn't even have like a smile or a face. It's just like, Happy Flower. See, it's doing it, it's doing it. Look, look. See? It's totally doing it, like on its own, you know? Like stuff, you know? So, sunlight, right? It's like, it's so bright. Like, most of the time during the day, you're like, ah, yes, sunlight. But then in the morning, you get up and it's just like, oh, sunlight. And like in the summertime, you're like, ah, sunlight. And it's like you're a vampire. Like, whenever you step outside in the heat, you're like, and you just sort of shrivel up and die. Or in my case, I melt instead of shriveling up. But yes, the summers are very brutal. Which is even worse because this house doesn't have good air conditioning. So you're just sort of stuck there. And even like the tiniest, skimpiest amount of clothes is horrible. Even wearing clothes is like, but you can't like not wear clothes because then people would be like, oh my god, put some clothes on. And you're like, but it's so hot. And we have a pool too, but my dad never cleans it. He's always like, oh, this weekend we're gonna clean the pool. And we're like, okay, awesome. Then we can swim in it and like not be hot. And then the weekend passes and the pool's still like purple. And so, I don't even know why it's purple. I'm like, wow, what makes pools purple? But like, there it is, and it's purple. And Dad's like, oh my god, I guess I forgot to clean it. I'll clean it next weekend. And we're like, okay, you do that. Then we'll be able to swim and not be hot and stuff. And then he's like, yeah. And then he doesn't clean it again. So then, like, the whole summer passes by, and, like, on the last day of summer, like, the pool's finally blue, and he's like, yes, the pool is clean. And we're like, but it's the last day of summer, and now it's, like, chilly. So we can't swim now. And he's like, well, that sucks. And then he just sort of doesn't do anything to it all winter. And then, like, the next summer, it's all purple again. And he's like, oh, I guess I'll have to clean it this summer. And we're like, yes, please. And he doesn't clean it. It's just an endless cycle of purple pools. Yeah. But when we don't have a pool, we have ice cubes. One time, I was in Las Vegas, Nevada, and it was the middle of the summer. It's the kind of summer, like, I got there on a bus, and I went there with my grandma, and the bus was, like, all air-conditioned and cool and stuff, so I was wearing, like, my sweater in the bus, and I had a blanket on my lap, and I was like, oh, yes, this is so cozy. Then when I got out of the bus, the heat just, like, didn't hit me. It sort of, like, rolled over me, and I was like, and then, like, I thought, oh, it's because I'm standing right next to this hot bus engine, and also because I'm wearing a sweater. So I took off my sweater and I tied it around my waist, and I put my blanket in my little bus backpack, and we grabbed our stuff and then got away from the bus, and I was like, it's not getting any cooler. And yeah, so that was apparently just the normal temperature in Las Vegas, which sucks. Yeah, but because my grandmother is a very athletic woman, we took walks, like, along the strip, and every time we passed by a casino, like, the automatic doors would open, and, like, heavenly air conditioning would, like, come out, and we'd be like, ah! And, yeah, and then we'd sort of stop in there for a while and, like, catch our breath and, like, allow ourselves to, like, stop melting. And then we'd be like, okay, we gotta get out again. This cigarette smoke is killing me. And then we'd go outside again and keep walking. And she also had this water bottle full of like ice water, and it was amazing. Whenever like we'd like get overwhelmed with heat, I'd stop and be like, oh please, and then she'd be like, yes. And then I'd bend over and she'd pour ice cold water on the back of my neck. And like more than once, strangers stopped and they were like, that is a good idea. And my grandmother was like, oh, thank you. Because of course, Terry and I, we just thought of that all on our own, and we were like, yeah. Anyway, what was I talking about? I was talking about. Oh my God. Okay, so I was talking about like how sunlight most of the time is you're like, oh yes, sunlight. What I love even more than sunlight is rain. I love rain so much. Like, you don't even know how much I love rain. Like, if you could feel my love for rain, you'd be like, whoa, Terry, dude, your love for rain is overwhelming. And I'm like, I know, right? Oh, God. Ah! Yeah, I love it when I wake up in the morning and I look outside and it's all cloudy and gloomy and everyone else is like, oh, it's such a dreary day. And I'm like, what a beautiful day! I love it! And, yeah, I love it when it starts to rain at school and I'm like, do I need an umbrella? And people are like, I don't know, it's just sort of drizzling. I don't think you need an umbrella. And I'm like, I'm gonna use my umbrella! So I'm walking around with my little umbrella and I'm like, yeah, rain! And I'm hearing like the little pitter-patter on my umbrella and it's like, ah! And also I like stepping in puddles. Ooh! There's another story. Okay, so there was this one time when it was raining really hard at my school, and like the way it's set up is like there's this big long place, and like here's the gate, and there's a building, and then there's like an outdoor hall sort of. It's like a ramp that sort of goes down, and then you turn and then go out the gate, and you're free. But there's also like a gutter thing. Like an itsy bitsy spider drain. So, yeah, that kind of thing. And there was water, like, gushing out of it. And, like, it was, like, at the bottom of the ramp, right? So, like, it all gathered in, like, this huge miniature lake. It was so awesome. And there was, like, this like, blockage. Because there were all these kids that were like, hey, I want to step in a puddle. And then I was like, I want to! And then I like splashed through it and it was amazing. Like water got all the way up to my knee and my shoes were soaked and it was like miserable walking to the car because like I couldn't feel my feet but like they hurt at the same time because it was so cold.